welcome to the very first Having a Book Moment with Jon Longhi, a kind of impromptu review of recent, incredibly cool books that just came in at Last Gasp. And I'm going to just get right into it with my first book, Amigos de los Muertos. Kind of, in my mind, a perfect book. Small, elegant, compact, beautiful hardcover, filled with tattoo-related drawings, and with Day of the Dead themes. And this is an amazing book of artwork. It's all bordering on wordless, beautifully detailed drawings of Day of the Dead imagery. Look at these skeleton illustrations. It's incredible. It's like your favorite death metal album cover all in one page. You don't have to be a fan of tattoo art to like this book. Anybody who's a fan of even drawings or basic art itself would find something to love in this book. And at $24.95 for a beautiful hardcover, it's a fantastic deal. My next book is a kid's book called A Rule is to Break, A Child's Guide to Anarchy, which is just that. It's a kid's book to teach them how to be anarchists. It also gives them a lot of the punk aesthetic as well. It's suitable for your skinhead, mohawked parents, as well as your suburbanite parents. It even got a good review in Publishers Weekly. It has pages that are suitable for t-shirts, like this one, Give Stuff Away for Free. Speak Your Mind. Build it, don't buy it. Or go ahead and be stompy. It's a great book for both for teaching kids and also for their parents, because in the end, the book is mainly how to live free and, more importantly, think free. And it's a wonderful book for both your punk rock or your just average everyday kid. The next book I wanted to talk about is by one of my favorite small press publishers, Nightshade, who does a lot of reprints of classic Weird Tales stories. This book is called The Ghost Pirates and Others by William Hope Hodgson, who used to get published in Weird Tales along with H.P. Lovecraft and was cited as one of the most influential authors on him. This is amazing horror stories, brilliantly written. He lived and worked on the high seas throughout the late 1800s and wrote about them beautifully. The main novel in this book sounds strangely familiar because it's about a sailing ship out at sea that's suddenly stalked by a ghost pirate ship and has half-dead pirates crawling up the sides of the ship. Sound familiar? I think Johnny Depp and Disney need to send somebody a royalty check, but fast, for Pirates of the Caribbean. It not only has that novel in here, but some of the other best horror stories ever written, of which I would single out one called The Mystery of the Derelict, about some people who find a ship where all the people on it have been killed and mysteriously vanished. And another great one called The Voice in the Night, which was made into a fantastic Japanese monster movie called Attack of the Mushroom People. You can't go wrong with that. The last book is a wonderful gift for William S. Burroughs fans. This is The Lost Art of Pook is Here. And this was a major project that William S. Burroughs was working on in the 1970s with comic artist Malcolm Mc Neill. They had an idea that they would create a book that had too many pictures to be a novel and too many words to be a comic book. And they called it a graphic novel and tried for years for it to get it published, but nobody would publish it saying, who the hell is going to go for graphic novels? Well, finally, 30 or something years later, Fantagraphics has published a book of all the lost art from this project, and it's amazing. I can see why Burroughs wanted to work with this guy, because it was one of the few people who was actually able to capture the crazy, whacked out details of his story writing. There's wonderfully detailed pictures of the meltdown of Mayan civilization, rioting in the streets by modern terrorists, all the wonderful social discord that made Burroughs' writing so fantastic. This is filled with fantastic imagery, and if you're a beatnik fan or even a fan of just really cool psychedelic art, you'll love it. And that's this week's Having a Book moment. Thanks, and I'll probably be talking to you in the next week or two.